Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Zoe Wafelbakker and this is Living in Austin. Today we are going to talk about all the sporting events that you can go to in Austin. We've got some awesome venues and a lot of sport comes to us. So stick around and you'll find out more. Hey guys, welcome to the channel or welcome back to the channel. I'm Zoe Wafelbakker with Agape Property Group here in Austin, Texas. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for checking us out. Click on that little subscribe button below and that notification bell next to it, and you'll get notified every time that we upload a video. And we're doing that pretty much every week, all about the things that you'd want to know before you move here. What it's like to eat, work, live, sleep, go to games, sporting venues, all that kind of good stuff, so that you know before you move. Now, as much as we love making these videos, we are actually licensed realtors here in the state of Texas, and we love helping people even more find a home, find a place to call home. So be that the house and the community. So if you are thinking about moving, make sure you reach out. We'd love to have a chat and be interviewed by you, and to learn what is important to you and how we might be able to help. So details are below: phone number, email, drop us a text, give us a call, I don't know, send me a letter. Just make sure you get in contact. We'd love to hear from you. Now, enough about that. You want to know what kind of sports you can go and see when you're in Austin. So good news is you've got a ton of options, and I have 10 options for you. No doubt, like always, there are going to be more, but I've got 10 for now. So number one, we're going to start off with some golf. So every March there is the World Golf Championship, the Dell Technologies Match Play, and 64 of the top players from all around the world come to Austin and will come to the Austin Country Club, and they play golf. Now this one is done a little bit differently. I'm not a particularly good golfer, however, so my knowledge of golf is a little bit limited. I can just hit the ball. But this game is played, instead of by strokes, it's by holes. So it makes it a bit different. So March, that bad boy's on each year. So that's one thing to do. Number two, soccer. Did you know we have the Austin FC, Austin Football Club? And did you actually know that was co-owned by Matthew McConaughey, which I think is pretty cool. So you might, if you go to one of those matches, you maybe might be able to see him. That's at Q2 Stadium, and the season's from Feb through to October. So that's awesome. And speaking of soccer, since women are so awesome at soccer as well, we need to highlight them. You've got the FC Austin Elite women's soccer team, and they play against some of the top players across the country, and those matches are from April through to July, and they're played at the Round Rock Multi-Purpose Complex. So check out the women's soccer as well for sure. Number three, and this is a biggie, motorsports. We've got COTA, Circuits of the Americas, and that is a pretty cool venue. Yeah, it is venue. So the events that you're going to see there, they also, it's a music venue as well. I saw Dave Matthews Band there once, but you also, why it was actually built, they've got the NASCAR Cup Series, and you've got the MotoGP motorbikes, MotoGP Grand Prix, and of course the F1, and that is F1 we just had actually, that's typically in October. And also what they do as well, and I've mentioned this on another video, during the summer months, you can cycle every Tuesday night you can cycle around the Dakota track, which is pretty cool. And I did that a couple of weeks ago, back in September, one of the last ones, and it was so cool. It was so beautiful because the sun was setting or what have you, and you start off in this massive hill, and you don't really see that when you're watching the motor races. But and then you go up that massive hill when you're going around the back of it, and there was actually a concert playing at the time. It was this massive, heavy metal rock band. I don't know who they were called. Husband knew, and it was incredible. It's like hearing this like rock music as you're cycling around Kota. So I also recommend that. Awesome venue. And so then we've got some running events. We have, actually got a ton of running events, and I've mentioned that in videos before, but you kicking off in January is the 3M half marathon. And then in February, we have the Austin Marathon, which is really cool. I mean, both the half and the full are very central. And so you get some, fantastic, you're just running around those, not so much neighborhoods, but Congress and all around kind of downtown and extended area, and pretty hilly as well, FYI, if you are looking at doing the marathon. Then you've got the CAP 10K, the 10K one in April. And there's a ton of smaller events. If you are into running, check out like the Austin Runners Club Facebook group, join them. They have a whole bunch of events on. And also there is the Run for Water, which is a fantastic one, event that's in around September. And don't forget the Turkey Trot, where downtown is the Turkey Trot. It's about a 5K from memory. It's been a wee while since I've done it. And that's fun on the Thanksgiving morning. Good way to start your Thanksgiving morning. And the Turkey Trots have actually, that's downtown, but you've also got little mini Turkey Trots elsewhere as well. I see for this year there's one in Circle C, and there's one in Buda as well, and I'm sure there's others dotted about. So you don't always have to go downtown. Parking in Palmer Event Centre is typically good. Now let's not forget, moving on to number 5, football. It's really strange saying football, because football where I used to live is soccer. It's very confusing for my head. Anyway, American football. So Longhorns, there's the Texas Longhorns, so you can't miss a match there. That's at the Texas Memorial Stadium. And that's been going since like the 1920s, and that's in the University of Texas there. So you'll know when there's a game on. Very patriotic, Austin is with regards to that Longhorn team. So moving on to number 6, and I have to say, stick around if you're thinking about disappearing on me, because number 10, I have to say, I have left the best to last, because that's what we do on videos, is super cool, and it's one you're not ever going to expect. But number 6 is also really cool. It's the rodeo. The rodeo is so cool. It's held every March, and it is such a wicked event to go to. We were there this year, and so you've got the rodeo doing their rodeo-like things, but then there's like fairgrounds, there's livestock shows, it's a whole carnival going on, and it runs for about a week or two. In the evening there's typically a concert, and there's like dancing, like line dancing, kind of honky-tonk competitions and everything. So whole lot of fun. So don't miss out on going to the rodeo. It really is cool. And number 7 we've got is the Moody Centre. Is it an event? Yeah, it is an event. So the Moody Centre is new to Austin. It is an amazing centre downtown that's not just for music. So I have been to a concert there, which is pretty phenomenal. I went, okay, I'll admit it. I went to Harry Styles. And I was invited. I didn't actually go out and buy it, but he was cool. He was really good. And man, that venue is loud. Well, with all the girls screaming, maybe that was loud. But it is an amazing venue. And what they've got going on there is basketball. So they've got quite a lot of basketball coming up over the coming months. They've got the San Antonio Spurs playing in 2023, and they've got Texas men's and women's basketball over these winter months. So as well as those awesome concerts that we get here in Austin. Number 8 is moving on to some baseball. The team that we have here is the Round Rock Express, and they play up at the Dell Diamond. And it's a minor league baseball team, but it's really, really cool. The Dell Diamond's up in the Round Rock area, and it's definitely worth checking out as well. So that's further up north. And while we're up north, we're going to hit on number 9. I don't know why I do this with my fingers, because you know what 9 is. There's a lot of sports at the HEB Centre. HEB Centre is like Northwest Lakeline Way, and that Cedar Park, it used to be called the Cedar Park Centre actually. And what you're going to get there, and I believe it or not, you're going to get some ice hockey. Going to come to Texas and you're going to see some ice hockey, but you didn't expect that. And the team is called the Texas Stars, and so they're playing all through the winter. And then you've got also, it's home to the Austin Spurs basketball team, and so you're going to catch some games there as well in the old basketball season. Now that gets us on to number 10. This is so cool. It is roller derby. Do you call it roller derby or roller derby? Accents. Tomato. So there is the Texas Roller Derby. I'm going to call it the Derby. And it's one of the Texas Roller Derby is one of the teams that was responsible for the revival of roller derby way back in the early 2000s. And it's a skater-owned league, and it's made up of got conflicting information of either 5 or 6 teams, and they typically have an event once a month, either at the Palmer Event Center or down in Buda at the Thunderdome there. So it looks amazing. I haven't been to it yet, and the next one's on December the 3rd, and we're actually camping on the December the 3rd, so I can't go to it then, but it's on every month, and I really, really want to go and see some roller derby. It would be awesome. So that's it, guys. You like so many of these videos, you've got so many options for going to see sport. It ain't just football when it comes to Austin / to Texas. So all that being said, back to, if you want any more information, or if you are looking at coming to Austin and you want to have a roof over your head, please make sure you reach out. Phone number, email, right below. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and you'll get more of these videos. Give us a like if you like these videos. That would be wonderful. But until next time, guys, have a fabulous week. Take care. Bye-bye.